So this is chapter 10,000 of a former military guy becomes a firearms instructor and shits on everything else because he has a new and better way of doing things. Okay, let's get to this.
Okay. Now position SUL, right? I know where it comes from. I know all the background on it. Whatever. Okay, we don't need to talk about that. This is just holding my gun with one hand. This is like a gang sign. Okay, like what's up? Okay, I have my gun.
And you know, the students all laugh like, yeah, my instructor is so badass because he is former military and he was a contractor and he knows better than all of those dumb Brazilians that don't know shit. Guys, basically SUL is really all about this. It's about keeping your gun pointed south. That's really all there is. And you can get fancy with your thumbs, and the idea is quickly getting, but it's basically this. And you can go with one hand, having your other hand, you know, used for whatever, but keeping your gun pointed south. That's really all there is to south. And it's actually a good idea because when your gun is not in your holster, wherever it's going to be pointing at, the best place, the safest place, is actually south. Oh, but I can shoot myself in the foot. Yes, you can. You can shoot yourself in the dick if you're stupid enough as well. But in general, all things considered, it's the safest place to keep the gun pointing at, right? If you do things properly, you're not going to shoot yourself anywhere. If you do things properly, but if things don't work properly, if you fall, if something else happens, you're keeping the gun pointed in a safe direction, and it's pretty quick. That's because of the hand position to bring it back into forward position so as to have it ready to shoot.
With one hand. What am I doing though? I'm taking a hand that is unoccupied and pinning it to my body with another hand. All right? If that's the case, just bring your hand out and wrap it around the gun. It's pointed generally in the same position.
So instead of holding your gun like a Brazilian guy ready to do this, you're now supposed to hold this as if it's your tiny little dick and you're jerking it up. What the fuck is he talking about? What is the advantage of doing this? What are you doing? Really, are you actually jerking off your gun? Is that really it? Is that how far we've gone? What the fuck is this? Better retention? Are you shitting on me? Really? I mean, you're getting your hand in a position where you're going to cause a malfunction. You're going to shoot your thumb. It makes no sense. It is idiotic to try to reinvent the wheel just because of marketing, just because you need to have a new class to teach. Fuck it.
But now I have two hands on my gun. Okay?
So fucking stupid.
When I need to present the gun, what do I do?
This? Really?
All I do is just drive the gun straight out and rotates into my normal grip. But I've got two hands on the gun. If you reach and grab my gun, I can roll a shoulder over and I can strike. Yeah,
because you're worried about the leverage in your gun. That's it. You don't have any other retention position that you've learned before yourself. None of those things. No, really. And you know what's the worst thing? That he instinctively goes into what SUL position is all about. Check this out.
I can roll a shoulder over.
Fuck! Do you see what he's doing? He's doing the thing that SUL position is supposed to do. He's doing this on his own while shitting on it. Yes, you don't need to bring it all over there. No, you do this. And you have it already pointed towards the threat. He's doing it instinctively, proving the point that actually SUL is not a bad idea.
Step away and shoot. There's a lot of options that I have. If my hand's like this and you reach my gun, now you're going to take it away from me. Okay? So when you see people doing that whole position SUL stuff, it's silly to me.
So I don't want to be an asshole with anyone, but I'm being a little bit of an asshole with a guy that is insulting. It's silly. No, it's not. All of those Brazilian dudes that have learned these things and apply these things in favelas, shooting at one another, going through, you have no idea what any of that is. And I know the guy is former military and he's a contractor and all that crap, which is all great. But you shitting on the guys that have actually been in more gunfights than they can remember, that is poor form, my man. That is low. Shitting on people that have way more experience than you have. Yeah, I know about the contractor stuff. Yeah, way more experience than you'll ever fucking have. And you're shitting on that because you need to sell another class? Fuck it.
I've got two hands. I've got an unoccupied hand. If anything, I at least want that hand out. I don't want it.
Yeah, no problem. SUL, keeping the gun pointed south. Yeah, you don't like SUL, call it south, or pointing downwards, or pointing to the floor. Whatever it is, you can do that perfectly, and they do it all the time. It's not about, you can put the hand on the shoulder, or even better, holding the handle on the vest of the guy in front of you, or if you're in a house, like the kind of stuff that I probably have more people interested in knowing, moving family members, opening doors, whatever it is, but you keep your hand here, and it's ready to go into the retention positions, or bringing, whatever it is, but it's the safest position in which you have your gun pointing at.
Underneath my gun. If it's going to be underneath my gun, I might as well be holding on to it. Okay? So each of these things, like think about strength.
Yeah, anyway, now he starts babbling about bullshit. Guys, my advice is learn from from people that have actually gone through these things. I've taken classes with people that have been in more gunfights than they could possibly remember. That's what I've learned. And it's not about reinventing the wheel. The same things I've learned from other instructors in other parts of the world, they teach the same thing that works. They're not trying to sell you something different. They just teach you what actually works. And I share with you guys that in my book, specifically in this one, 3 Survival Skills. I explain a bunch of things that have been proven to work time and time and again, and not trying to reinvent bullshit crap like this, okay? Honestly, I know that most people don't have proper firearms training. They see this and they think, oh, that actually, yeah, because I will retain more of my gun. Fuck it. You know, don't be bad instructors. This is bad instructors trying to make a buck out of something that catches attention. Rest in peace, the guy with the Axis Lock Castle system. Remember that crap? Come on, be serious.